are still insisting now to hold an innocent person. Something is happening secretly. Over-attracting publicity, over-attracting international communities. What is actually, eventually, happening in the court of law in Nigeria. I'm aware of an attorney general that is coming from either America or Europe to actually see a court that is still trying someone that a whole Supreme Court has set free. Not mention the very effort that was destroyed. They cannot mention one out of the whole police stations and command all over Nigeria. The DSS testifier could not mention one. See, let me tell you, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendundi Igbo, or Hamatika one, has no case. That's why you see this case dragging, still be overstretching. I don't know what to understand. Because the man in question is innocent. That's why J.Omotosho is entering into agreement with Nnamdi Kanu's legal team not to leak anything out to the media. Is that how to handle a case? Is Nnamdi Kanu being tried secretly? It's not a secret trial. Why are they hiding? What are they hiding? What they are hiding is that they don't want the whole world to be hearing the kind of magic, dramatic magic taking place in the court of appeal in Abuja. See, let me tell you, it has gotten to a stage that Nnamdi Kanu will come out and it will surprise federal government of that. It's over-attracting publicity, over-attracting international communities. What is actually, eventually, happening in the court of law in Nigeria. I'm aware of an attorney general that is coming from either America or Europe to actually see a court that is still trying someone that a whole Supreme Court has set free. I don't know what to understand. A testifier that cannot bring a single fact is allowed to wear masquerade. Tell me the reason why he is hiding his identity. If actually he knows he's saying the truth. Who is the man behind the mask is the general question. A paid mercenary, a paid policeman or soldier man, a paid Igbo man or Yoruba man, a paid Hausa man or Fulani man. Yes, they're hiding something. They don't want to reveal it, but Nnamdi Kanu knows. No, I'm telling you the truth. It will surprise you all. That man is a paid mercenary, somebody from Biafra, a Biafra witness, testifier, who does not have anything to upset. So you come to testify, you will not prepare your work well. You must come with documents to back your testimony up. You cannot just go there, start vomiting bullshit without telling the whole world the facts, dates, figures, where everything happened in the past. Come out with facts and figures. That is when people will at least believe you. It does not. See, let me tell you, our democracy does not entail transparency and accountability. That's why you see people masquerading around, trying to sway justice for sake of selfish interest. Say, trial of Nnamdi Kanu is a tribal antagonism. No, I'm telling you the truth. Because I don't see the reason why that certificate that was tendered before the Supreme Court is being retendered again in this current. What is this? Previous charges are still reoccurring back. What kind of case is that? All I know is that J.Omotosho will bring this matter to an end today. He's not going to at least adjourn it anymore. We don't want any other adjournment. He's not going to. See, this is a clear mimic. This is a clear dramatic, let me say, magic going on in Nigerian courts. This is a clear melodrama. It is melodramatic. What is going on in Nigerian court? What we are having there is just an ordinary kangaroo. Even military tribunal, they actually open up to the media, both electronic and house media, to tell the world what is being transpired. Haven't you seen Okuta panel? Even when Idiabo was there, when all those cocaine pushers were killed, tried, you all know what actually brought about the shooting of the first cocaine pushers, of the first time cocaine was, cocaine pushing was made a capital punishment in Nigeria. The 3 victims, they were made known to the public. At least they had story to tell their parents. The media had story to tell. They did not hide anything in 1985 until 3 of them were condemned. Yes, Bartholomew Osofia's senior brother, an Oko bright student, was killed among the victims of this same jihadist, Buhari. Buhari is a jihadist. I'm telling you, Buhari, don't remove it. Don't remove it. Bartholomew Bernard Ojulope. Listen, my opinion counts. Bernard Ojulope, Bartholomew Owo did not kill anybody. The two of them, Yoruba, Igbo, and the Delta, former Bende State, they were not terrorists. They did not kill anybody. Okempuchas in our constitution is not ought. That is the law is even very, very amiable, friendly to an offender. That's a trafficker. It shouldn't be made total, you know, how do I put it? It won't be made final. That is capital punishment for the offenders. Buhari and the Diabo condemned innocent Igbo, innocent Yoruba man, innocent Benderlites. What? Why? Tribal antagonisms. Igbo hatred. Igbo na Kwano. Igbo na Kwano. Nnamdi Kanu has no case. Yes. If actually they know that he has case, unmask the masked men, the masked fires, they should expose their faces. Why blocking the lawyers, Nnamdi Kanu legal teams from talking to the world, from opening up to the media? You have something hiding. You have an ace up your sleeves, meaning you are hiding lots and lots of things in your cupboard. Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. He is not a terrorist. There are many terrorists, many vagabonds, as bandits and brigands going on their normal business in Nigeria, walking free on the streets of Kanu State, Meduguri, worshiping in their various mosques across the north region. And Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent businessman agitating for Biafra, is suffering for what he doesn't know. Nnamdi Kanu has right to agitate for Biafra. Okay, listen to, bring the camera closer. I have right to agitate for Biafra. It is my constitutional right to agitate for self-determination. See, Biafra agitation must explode. I mean explosion, volcanic eruption after Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal. You can't stop Biafra. Listen and listen well. You know they see well Nigeria. You can't stop a country that was existing almost 1,000 plus years ago, before inception of Nigeria in just 111 years ago, 1914. You are telling me that a country that was here more than 500 years before Federal Lugard and his wife came and told us Nigeria area. Okay, I'm not a Nigeria area man, I'm a Biafra man. Time shall come when all Igbos will pick up agitation business as their normal, let me say, transaction. Okay, but a lot of Biafrans worldwide are so upset. Igbos in diaspora, Igbos in Nigeria. Agitation for Biafra is going to be a normal transaction, daily transaction. Agreement is now trying to pet injustice. Having agreement now is like what? Suffocating justice. Having agreement now is just like putting perfume on perfume on cheat, excretion. Kind about perfume. That's why they're having agreement. Law is law, internationally and nationally. If not culpable, it is what? Acquittance. Yes. If not culpability, I mean the law, it means guilty. Are you guilty or not guilty? No or yes. Nnamdi Kanu isn't. He wasn't. Currently, he isn't. He has denounced it. He has renounced guilt. I'm telling you, it is written all over him. He has been teaching and tutoring and lecturing these people in the courtroom about Nigerian law, about international law, and they still insisted during Buhari administration. They are still insisting now to hold an innocent person. Something is happening secretly. They don't want to leave an innocent man, but I know that the forces that will remove Nnamdi Kanu will choke Nigerians from the jail. Yeah. And could anything happen to him, we will know. 230s, which one is male or female? Okay. 30s, You can see reproductive appendulum of the tortoise. Let me say reproduction organ of the tortoise. Because of the child, it is covering it up. But if anything happens to that man or Amadika one of Igbo land, we will know two tortoises, which one is male or female.
Okay, but you know, we know that the case was adjourned today. But for a fact, Nnamdi Kanu council team asked for adjournment because of what? Because they said they want to bring a video to the court where the DSS, current DSS and DG Ajola Ajayi said that what the citizens have the right to protect themselves. That if you see someone that want to kill you, you also try to kill the person. That is not different from what Nnamdi Kanu said. Do you think with this video, do you think Justice J.Omotosho will convinced that Nnamdi Kanu said the right thing?
That's why they are hiding many things, because I know that the DG of the current DSS in Nigeria here has actually uttered that word. He told us, you, all Nigerians, go and pick weapon to defend yourself against the Fulanis. He told me now, take me to court. I will tell him, una go invite him now. Una go invite me, go stay. I go yanam. Okay, you told me, you instructed me. Meaning, if you get gun here with me, I should defend my gun with documents, isn't it? So police station, so federal government agencies gave me and handed over this document for me. That is it. That's what the only thing Nigerians need them now. Get your gun and defend yourself. One useless native Fulani from Mali will knock on your door one day and disalive you, unalive you, buy you. Render your children either motherless or fatherless. And we are here looking for Fulani government. Fulani man will allow Mali man to come and be killing Nigerians, and Fulani man will distance himself. I don't know him. He's a Fulani man. Are you not a Fulani man? Are you people not the same? You dress like him. You carry AK-47 like him. You are telling me you are not Mali Fulani. Mali Fulani rear cattle. You rear cattle. Wandering from place to place. You are telling me you are not Fulani, Mali. So Igbos in Gabon, Igbos in where again? Panya, Faranda Po, Equatorial Guinea, Cameroon. You will tell me that they are different Igbo. So they are different Igbo. If I see them, I will avoid them. Say this one are different Igbo. Igbos scattered all over the world. Yorubas all over the Yoruba in Brazil are the same Yoruba. Yoruba in Cuba, Yoruba Jase, Yoruba. Okay, I know something. Oh, you people should live in Nnamdi Kanu. Something is wrong with you. Someone must know what we are agitating for. Nigeria is not working. Allow Nnamdi Kanu to continue his business. You are not feeding his wife. You are not feeding his family. You are not even paying his bills. What is the need of interrupting the young man? And he has stopped doing the beautiful work we've known him for good 48 months now. Once upon a time, a country that was formed and designed under the powers of darkness at Confluence Town, Lokoja, by two beings, human beings, Florence and Loglugard, all of a sudden become thorns on our fledges, and we could not own it up at. Nigeria is faultedly what? Structured. The structure of Nigeria is based on serious omission and error. It shouldn't be a nation, multinational. There are many nations in this contraption, and failure to integrate so that each and every nation will become a sovereignty of their own. I don't think Nigeria is going anywhere. Besides, Nnamdi Kanu has been awarded financial incentives for the military operation inspected by the then Chief of Army Staff, Butai, Major General Butai, who desecrated Nnamdi Kanu's palace. Could be that it was the palace of Saduano Sokoto. Could be that it's a palace of Akof Egala, Oba of Benin. That operation wouldn't have held. Why? They allow him to go because Igbos are not regarded. Yet they are the best in Africa. They went there and desecrated the man's compound. As a result of trauma and psychological intensity the man went through, he dropped dead. His wife followed. I'm telling you that federal government of Nigeria, under the watch of Justice Omotosho, are about to dole out billion naira financial incentives to Nnamdi Kanu, and Kanu is going to collect the money. Yes, for killing his parents, for desecrating his compound, disaliving almost 38 boys, followers of Nnamdi Kanu, Biafran faithfuls, Igbo youths, it began to look like genocide, yet they are still denying it. Omotosho should look into that. Shooting of those 38 boys on Nnamdi Kanu's compound is a great legal blunder internationally. It was a genocide committed by Nigerian military clique. Nigerian military, Boko Haram in the north. There are Boko Haram, there are Hesme, Mekuna go. Lakarua and Mahuda has come. Another terrorist, platform sponsored by the West. Yeah, from the axis of Kwara and Ekiti. Mahuda, from the axis of Sokoto, Zamfara and Katsina. Lakarua. Then and the rest of them, ISWAP. Boko Haram gave birth to ISWAP. After not saying ISWAP for how many years? France and the rest of the Western, oligarchs that gave out ISWAP to Nigeria, to disorganize us here. After they work hard and work hard and work hard, Burkina Faso is still standing gidigam. They are fooling around, trying to sponsor a purge that could at least, bring down the young Traore. But all hands on desk, everybody were burning our candle this time around, in and outside the African continent to make sure that Traore is alive. They can never succeed on eliminating Traore. Ibrahim, Captain Traore, must leave. Long live Burkina Faso. Long live Federal Republic of Biafra. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. Long live Captain Traore of Burkina Faso.
This is a constitutional right. Self-determination is not a crime, but a right under the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and customary international law. Therefore, I make no apologies for pursuing Biafra relentlessly and determinedly. It can never stop. Those who underestimate our resolve do so at their own peril. As I've said before, we are not alive, we are dead already. When you see men, you will understand how determined we are. But there is one thing we have resolved to do. From today onwards, the death of every Biafran will be avenged. If you kill a Biafran, you will be killed. No matter who you are, we will keep pursuing you until you die. You have no peace and you have no rest. I'm saying it on video that the whole world may understand. In 1966, the world kept quiet as Biafrans were slaughtered in their numbers, 300,000 in the north. 67 to 70, over 3.5 million people were killed. Nobody stood trial for it. Rwanda lost less than 100,000 people. ICC and international courts were convened to try those who were responsible, or should I say, those who were culpable. The same thing in Liberia. But because you killed us between 66 and 1970 and nothing happened, and from 1945 to 1966 and nothing happened, that was the reason, or should I say, that is the reason why the Fulanis will keep coming to kill us on a daily basis. Right now, from this day onwards, if you kill us, we are going to kill you. The men are ready. They have come to defend Biafra land, not to separate from Nigeria, no. We are going to accomplish that via a referendum. But if you come to our villages now to rape our mothers or abduct our sisters, you will die in the process. Any governor found aiding any of these people or giving our land to Fulani Janjaweed will be in trouble with us. Let me make one thing abundantly clear to all of you listening. We have resolved to die for what we believe in. And our belief is simple. Very, very simple. that we are going to defend the land of Biafra with all our might. Not in pursuit of secession, as the idiots would say, but in pursuit of the defense of our land so that our mothers can go to the farm without the risk of being raped and torn to pieces. Some of you saw what happened at Uli. How a very beautiful young Biafran lady went to the farm and never came back. She was not only raped, her body was mutilated, cut into pieces and strewn all across her farmland. None of you did anything. Nnamdi State Governor did nothing. Instead, he went along to appoint the same people that committed such heinous crime against the land itself into his cabinet. These are the idiots we are having to contend with in the land of Biafra. And we are saying enough is enough. If you're part of this very conspiracy to emasculate the children of God, to destroy Biafra land, then you are grossly mistaken. I know that the Fulani Janjaweed are not highly educated, they are not polished, they are not discerning, they cannot reason very well. Let me make this very, very clear. The Eastern Security Network is what it is. An organized vigilante outfit, rather than restricting the activities of the defense of our land to maybe Enugu State or Delta State or even Bayelsa State, for instance. We have resolved to defend the entirety of Biafran territory. Allow me to repeat, because some of you are not educated enough to understand what we are saying. I am addressing this to the Fulani Janjaweed. Allow me to repeat. The Eastern Security Network is there to safeguard our land, to stop Fulani terrorists from Mali, from Gambia, from coming into our land to kill us. Our mothers must return to their farms, and our daughters must be able to move about very, very freely. The only way out of the mess people are in Nigeria is that people should stop talking and doing the work necessary to free everybody from this Fulani-inspired bondage. Today, people died, or should I say a lawmaker was killed in Yoruba land. This same day, today, in Benue State, 4 people were killed. Even in Katsina, young boys were abducted, and girls, as a matter of fact, from the dormitories. That is the level of insecurity in Nigeria, and people are dying on a daily basis. Are you going to sit down, just lament, talk about it, and nothing happens? Or are you going to join us to ensure that this reign of Fulani terrorism and insecurity is brought to an end? That is what we are for. That is why this very security outfit has been set up. And that is the work they are going to do. And nobody, and I repeat, nobody is going to stop us. Extrajudicial killings will no longer be tolerated.
Good everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. This is late evening of the 27th day of May, being Tuesday, 2025. Tomorrow being 28, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, will be in court to continue the trial between him and the federal government of Nigeria. In the previous court proceedings, where they stopped, remember that the defending team, that is the counsel, Nnamdi Kanu, they were asking the Department of State Service witness question like, how did you people kidnap Nnamdi Kanu and brought him to court? And the DSS witness, you remember what he said, that he don't know how Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and brought into Nigeria. So I think these are the parts that they will start, the cross-examination tomorrow. Like I always said, I am not a lawyer, I am not a judge, and I did not attend any legal school in Nigeria. When I mean legal school, I'm talking about law school, okay? I did not attend any law school in Nigeria. But if I were to be a lawyer, I think this is where this case will also have a problem. By the virtue of the declaration of the Supreme Court that Nnamdi Kanu's disappearance when the Python dance happened in his house where people were killed, by that declaration, it means that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail, according to the Supreme Court, that he escaped for his life. And if he escaped, how he returned matters a lot. That is very important. And I know that this will be a bone of contention tomorrow. It is going to be expect a radical court section tomorrow. Expect, controversy in a court session tomorrow, because I don't think that the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu will just allow the case to die like that, because this is what I have been waiting to hear. This is what I've been waiting to see. Who kidnapped this man and brought him to Nigeria? If there is no court declaration about how he left Nigeria, I think we could say, okay, let's forget about that. But if the Supreme Court has declared that this man did not jump bail, he ran away, for his life. The python now was declared as illegal, invading his house when he was enjoying his bail, preparing to go to court the following day. And the federal government fully knowing well that when he gets to court, there are possibility that Nnamdi Kanu will be free. That is what they told them. Because of that, they now went to his house to assassinate him, and he fled.